All right. Can y'all hear me? We good? Let me know if you can hear me now. So I'm on YouTube. I'm on my personal page on Facebook and the church page. YouTube church page, Facebook church page, and my personal page. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all a minute to come in. All right. Good deal. Good deal. So I just came back in the Restream app. I'm glad I didn't just cancel it because sometimes it gives us trouble. But anyway, so to make a long story short, let me just summarize everything because some of you didn't get it. Okay, so I went through a traumatic experience whenever I was younger. I got out of a relationship because I didn't feel whole. I felt like it was a void. I prayed and asked God to get me out of that relationship. He did. I met somebody else. We dated a little while, slept together one time. I was not saved yet. I got pregnant. Um, Whenever I told him I was pregnant, he told me he had a vasectomy, right? So he and I got together a month after I left my ex-boyfriend. So my ex-boyfriend was in the military. He left. He came back and he was like, no, I'm gonna try to work it out. I'm gonna try to do better, be a better person, this, that, and the third. So we got back together. Then we found out I was pregnant. So well, he knew, I told him that I was pregnant. So he knew about the baby, took the child, as his own. Never any lies, cheating, things that people could say, outsiders looking in, right? Um, Never was any of that. He and I always understood what it was. So, but then I had the child, the other guy, who I found out that he was separated. He was not legally divorced from his wife. He was separated. And that's important. It's important because God just gave me understanding today of why what took place and why he allowed me to walk in the power of deliverance. So every grace that you have, I told you, it comes from a battle that you fought, a battle that you won. It's something that you to overcome what the enemy tried to destroy you with. Okay, so that's where your power and your grace come from. I knew the words, but I didn't have the understanding of it. As a prophet, you just speak what God say. So now today, God gave me the understanding because of this dream. I had a visitation with God this morning, and He broke everything down to me and made it plain as day. So anyway, whenever you're trying to build a happy home, the devil will come in and try to destroy it. So the guy started trying to deliverance took place, tried to scandalized my name and different things like that. Come to find out he was separated, living in his own place. I had never been to his house. Okay. I was separated. Uh he was separated, living in his own place apart from his wife. Once he started trying to break up what we were trying to build, then his soon to be, I guess having issues. It never came to me. I have to tell this part, so I'm releasing it. So anyway, it never came to me, but he's claiming, wanting to be part of the child's life. So the right thing to do was allow him to be in his son's life. Well, he started taking my son to visit his family and buying things and being a dad or whatever. And I was like, well, I have to live in my truth. I have to live in my truth. I know that you love this child, but because of the mess that he tried to do, instead of me allowing him to be messy, I went ahead on and did the right thing. Okay, yes, you can love this child, but we can't have a relationship. The relationship that's over. I told that to my then boyfriend and went my way, got single, got saved at that time. Remember, he was about a year old. My son was about a year and 6 months old when I got saved. After all this stuff happened, it brought me to a place to where I couldn't trust people. I was nervous. I was anxious. I didn't trust people because people can tell you one thing and do something totally different. I was having, a lot of anxiety and things like that. So I feel like so if you read my book, The Holy Spirit, you'll know that my child tried to run in the street and he almost got hit. And at that point, I felt like it is over. Like I can't take this anymore. And so I got saved that day. My child was like about a year and a half at that time. I got saved. And God started telling me about my gift. He started telling me about the ability to see. I didn't understand. I understood over time that it was prophecy. now. It said one of them is having an issue, but it's back on. Okay, so with the attacks and the evil that came after me, those things is what took the life of my child. Now, I'm not telling you that God didn't ordain it, because nothing can happen without God allowing it to happen. But because of the lies of his father, the bad decisions that his father made, your parents, the decisions that your parents make and the decisions you make today affect tomorrow. And back on. But anyway, so God told me the evilness of that man's ex is what eventually claimed the life of my son. Right? Showed me that because of that, this prophet is accepted everywhere but in their own hometown. That the evil sent in that collide that could thing birth deliverance